8-0. They beat Senegal, the defending champion, twice, showing you that they have
Say
something.
That again. Twice.
Yes, it was twice, and the second time was better than the first. So I think they have every right to get ahead of themselves. Ogoke in the final, that shot, I think it was part of what demoralized the Senegalese. How can you shoot from the middle of the court and it just seals in? Curry, right? Like it was amazing. I think the team they were fantastic, and they have every right to, you know.
I'm tempted to ask you a question, but let's listen to the assistant coach, Peter Amedo, already talking about Spain, already talking about the FIBA World Cup. So we'll listen to him, and we'll be back for more sports this morning.
That we should start preparation, try to put our house together, and that we have started already. And in a few months from now, we'll be able to have our program and have our players on ground for the World Championship in Spain. We hope and we believe in the male team. They are the defending champion. We are hoping that they will also put all their house in order to be able to go there. Winning, I always say, is an attitude, and going to win is not going to be an easy job or easy task. They should know that all the countries in Africa want to beat Nigeria.
All right, since we're getting ahead of ourselves, I was Peter Amedo. I like everything that I said. Since we want to get ourselves, I mean, compare what you've seen with the D Tigers and what they're likely going to encounter when they go to Spain. Is there a gap that you see, or you feel shoulder to shoulder, toe to toe, will stand against all of the best basketball players? Come on,
you're talking about the countries like the US with the WNBA, Spain with a fantastic league, you know, players from China. See, the thing is, like I said earlier, it ends up being what you want to give to the game. We have the talent, obviously. We need better coaching, longer camp this time around. Of course, we don't want to, you know, arrive 2 weeks before competition and then go, which would, you know, better build solidarity between the players and, you know, enhance their abilities, because Africa is definitely a different ball game to the World Championships, and I would definitely, the goal is to do as best as we can, but it would be injustice to deny them a celebration and, you know, ability to brag about whatever they can achieve in the World Championship.
Okay, so we're still celebrating the African champions, right?
Definitely.
All right, let's listen to Babs Ogwande, the Vice President of Basketball, Nigerian Basketball Federation.
I have not seen a group of determined girls in a long time, and I promise you, I'm eminently qualified to say that. If you recall that we were only in camp for about 2 weeks plus, but believe me, they complemented each other. They played very, very well together. The Mali game that we won with a point, they were determined to lose limb on the court. And once we overcame Mali, we knew that, yes, I mean, the other ones would come at us. They played very, very well. The girls know what time it is. They know that we have qualified for the World Cup. And most of them are determined to make the team. So they need, I mean, and we had a meeting with them. I had a meeting with them, and we said, look, you guys know what to do. Because you have played here, doesn't automatically make you a member of the team that's going to Spain. So you need to do a lot of hard work to make this to make the team. And the bulk of them are determined to do that. I'm sure that they will do their work, but we also have to put our house in order.
Yeah, I love that last one. You know, the girls will do the job, but then you have to put your house in order, in the sense that she mentioned the fact that we don't want a fire brigade approach where you bring them quickly, and because they deliver the first time, this is different.
It won't happen with the world players. We're talking leagues that are well established, and most of them play in their own league. So if you're going to bring a group of girls together to blend, the World Championship will not give you opportunity necessarily to grow with the championship. You have to come prepared. You have to play your game, and I think that's what you need to do.
Chidebe, let me put you on the spot. A lot of people refuse to answer this, but I'm going to ask you.
Yeah.
You know, we have a lot of players who ply their trade outside the shores of Nigeria, come play basketball for the country. You know, there's this opinion that's divided. Is it a sacrifice for them to come and play for us? Or, you know, probably because they don't have the chance to play elsewhere. That's why they're playing for us.
Not in all cases, because you can't say it's one or the other.
Okay.
I think some of them choose to play for Nigeria, while others maybe for lack of opportunity. But you can't deny them their rights. They're Nigerians, either by birth or you know, blood. So you can never really tell what a player's intentions are,
or motivation,
exactly, until maybe you get to talk to them or something. But I think as long as you come, the problem will be if you come to the national team and treat it like it was you know, an opportunity for a further step. As long as you have respect for the national team, as long as you have respect for what you're playing for, it doesn't matter what your motivation, your initial motivations were.
Okay, what you're trying to say is, if you feel okay, you can play for your country, you have that determination to just come. It's not necessarily because maybe you didn't get, because I had someone saying maybe some of them came to play for Nigeria because maybe they didn't get a chance to play in the WNBA or maybe the US basketball team and all that. I was like, we have just 12 players. Even, you know, Nigerian deciding to like, okay, let's pick some of the girls from the US is also a risk, because you watch the league and we saw exactly what happened in the league, how competitive the league has become. You understand? So you can actually get those 12 girls here. But we're talking about if you want to, precisely, especially when you have the time. But we're talking about a situation whereby, you know, when the elections was done, you know, you don't really have that. We don't have the time to have players together for a long time, the league running side by side and all that, make them understand each other and take them there. Then you also need the expertise and also the technical ability of these other girls, you know, who had a different environment growing up. So I think that was the blend that actually helped us. So no matter what you're going to say, you always want to pick girls who were not born here because of the system there. It's not the same system. We've seen girls who started playing basketball at maybe 12, you know. So I'm talking about Nigeria, 12, 16 and all that, but over there at the age of 3.
Up until we get our league where we want it to be, up until grassroots basketball is part of our agenda, not just national team basketball, we cannot do without the foreign players. It's not just
both for the guys and the ladies. Not
just basketball, in all aspects of our sports. We see in athletics, we lose our athletes every day to other countries because of lack of welfare for the athletes. And as it stands, for us to have foreign players willing to play for Nigeria, you know, travel down here from different parts of the world, I think we should give credit to them. Even if they could not make maybe the US team or some, it doesn't matter. The truth is, like I said, it's their heritage. They're eligible to play for Nigeria, and I think as long as you have respect for the jersey you're wearing, I think that sells it for me.
But on the domestic scene, there's never been an issue of quality.
Oh, it's not. We have good players. It's just development. Like I said, what worked for the Tigers is the fact that they could interpret the instructions of the coach, and this is something you will not necessarily get from indigenous players, because how many of those players can say they stayed under
5 of them?
Yeah, but how many of them can say they stayed under one coach for a maximum of 6 years?
Okay.
Different instructions, different ideas passed on to these girls.
Different philosophies.
Different philosophies from when they started playing to where they are now. So the ability to interpret might just be different, and that's part of it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we have to go on the break now. But then just thank you so much for coming on the program.
It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure.
All right. Don't forget, the minister will be having a reception for them later today at 2:30 p.m. and that will be in Abuja. So the girls are into Abuja this morning. What a journey. We're going to break now. We'll come back to be Manuel. Will be joining us.